Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 4, Evan Mobley.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Now, New York starting 5. MP is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, the Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Johnson. And it's Tyson in at small forward. And it's the Knicks to start out. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now here's Johnson. There's a screen by Johnson. The three from Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. And this team has been just incredible, assembling a 31-game winning streak. And with no signs of slowing down anytime soon, we are watching history in the making, folks.
While this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. And here's Mobley from behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. MP with it. Picked up by Allen.
Oh, my goodness.
How
Wow.
about that?
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Just over a minute and a half in. Back to Johnson. Allen, right side. Cleveland working the ball around now. And it's Mitchell, the miss. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Brunson with the bucket.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Johnson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. MP drives in. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Oh, MP with a block. And he gets it back. The three is up.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now.
Oh, look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period.
Wow! I can't believe he just did that!
See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That's the first of a three-game trip out on the road for them.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't...
Okay, look out!
Man!
Wow!
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he makes a first. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.